we are going to do some neck and shoulder stretches. So if you want to pause here and grab a roller, if you don't have a foam roller, you could grab like a lumbar pillow or something a little more rectangular. Or you could roll up a towel into the same kind of shape. A block if you have one, or the same thing, you can just use a towel. A ball should be fairly hard with a little bit of give. Lacrosse ball, tennis ball, something like that. And then if you have a strap, or again, just use a towel. We'll start with the roller and just lay back on it and place it under your neck, the base of your spine, well, tip of your spine, kind of where your neck and your skull meet. And just lay on that for a few breaths. Taking deep breaths so that your muscles slowly start to relax. And then you can slowly just push your neck into it and out. Just nodding chin to chest and back. Gently starting to roll it out. And then slowly rolling your head to one side. And just feel that roller, that towel, almost running along the base of your skull. On the other side. Taking as much time here as you need. Switch side to side. Might feel a little bit tight. So take your time working into it. And you can either stay with the roller or a towel. Or if you feel ready, can switch to your ball. Same idea. Placing your ball at the base of your skull here. You might need to hold it in place. And just let the full weight of your head rest on it. Breathing deeply. You can slowly start to move it along the edge of your skull. And again, you decide what feels better. You need to just hold it in one place or slowly move. Do whatever is comfortable for you that you feel. You can stay calm and relaxed without tensing any muscles as you're doing this, because obviously you won't make it through any tightness if you're also tensing. I'm just supporting some of the weight of my head so that I can move that ball. Making sure though that my chest is relaxed, shoulders, neck, my jaw, I'm not holding any tension. When I come to a really tight spot, I just hold it there and then I kind of pulse up and down, letting the full weight of my head rest into the ball and then releasing it a bit. And if you feel comfortable doing it, you can take that ball, you can roll it on either side of your neck. Might feel a little awkward. And then take that ball and just place it at the base of your spine on either side. Starting on one, and again, just let it sit there. Arms long and relaxed. If you have the space, you can also make angels with that arm, whatever side you're on. So if the ball's on the right side, you can take some movements with that right arm, grazing your fingertips along the ground from your side over your head, really working into that tension. Arm up and back down to your side. Knowing your own body, knowing what feels good. You can move it out a little bit towards your shoulder. Usually hold it for a little bit until I feel a slight release. And then I start taking some movements. And right now I have it kind of tucked in from that collarbone on top of my shoulder blades. That's always a really tight spot for me. And you can hold this and take these movements as much as you want, as long as you need to. Switching sides when you feel ready. Taking whatever movements feel good. Moving the ball wherever you think you need it. One side might feel completely different than the other. On this side, I can't get my arm all the way up. So I can pause here. See if I can get it higher as I slowly rest. Or maybe that's just as high as it'll go, and that's okay. We don't need to force it. And then once I feel loose through there, grab my roller back. This is where an actual roller can come in handy. And I just place it around my bra line. You can just rest. Or if it feels good, you can roll. I usually do small bits at a time because it's easier for me. So I might focus on just that upper, mid, back. Start just rolling the length of the spine. Sometimes I put more pressure on one side and get into those shoulder blades as well, and then the other. And then I might reset myself. As you can see, my mat likes to move around when I do it. So I'll reset so I can do it lower. Even here, making sure I'm loose and relaxed with the arms, shoulders, neck. Even though I'm holding it up, I'm tucking that chin so that I'm not straining. And then when I feel like that's kind of loosened up those back muscles, I can either stay with the roller, and I might place it somewhere where I feel a little tight still, or a block or pillow could come in handy. You just rest on it. If I feel really tight through that bra line, maybe I just rest here. Or I go back, now that I've kind of loosened everything up with that ball, and I notice anywhere that I might feel a little extra tight, and I'll just rest it wherever that spot is. Breathing gently into it. And I can either slowly move around a little bit on that, or hold it in one place and move it around. Just get to know what feels good for you and your body. I'll go back to that roller under my neck. And just let that stretch out again. Make sure I haven't created any tension here. And when I'm ready, I take that block. You can either place it flat or on the tall side, depending on what you have for support for your neck, or how open you feel. So in this instance, I'm going to put it up tall. I really want to melt around it. And I can use my roller to support my head. And then just let those arms hang open heavy. My legs, wherever's comfortable. You can stay up and bent. You can drop them open into a butterfly, or just have them long. Something's going to feel better in your body maybe than it does mine. And that's totally okay. Just honor that. Just sending breath. Letting those arms hang heavy, head heavy. If you want, you can pause the video here and stay for a few minutes. When you're ready, I like to just roll off to the side. I feel that's the most gentle. Remove all your props. Grab your strap or a towel. Lay back. I find a lot of tension in my neck, shoulders, back. Also comes from tightness in my legs, hips. So even if I'm just doing what seems like an upper body stretch, I often end with some leg stretches, very basic and simple. like my strap for that. So I'll hug one knee in, let's say left, sending the right long. And I'll just squeeze it in tight. Maybe take some movements, getting into that hip. And then I'll take my strap or towel, wrap it around my foot, and just send my heel high to the ceiling, grabbing the strap on either side, upper arms long on the mat, staying relaxed through my shoulders, chest, and neck. Push out through that heel. Really pushing out. Even feeling like you're pulling out of that hip socket so that leg is long. You can release it. Exhale to straighten again. And release it. Straighten. Doing whatever feels good for you. Sometimes moving with the breath is nice. And then you can drop it, holding the strap in the right hand across your body. No walls in the way. You can drop it a little bit lower. And bring it back through center. Hold the strap in the left hand. Open that leg to the left. Right arm's long. And then back to center. Grab the strap with both hands. Really push out through that heel again. You can take a couple circles if you want. That feels good. And then just hug that knee back in. Switching sides. Hugging the right knee in, left leg long. Squeeze it nice and tight. And then take that strap, wrap it around, and send that heel to the ceiling. This is my tighter leg, so I can't get my legs quite as straight, and that's okay. Don't need to force it. And have a little bit of a bend. I'm still feeling that stretch all the way across the back of my leg. And I'm still pushing out of that hip socket, pushing out through that heel. So I might take some movements with my breath. to slowly warm up that muscle a little more, get a little more space without forcing it into a stretch. And then I drop it open across my body. Back to center. Drop it open to the right. And back to center. Really stretch it out again. Push out to that heel. And a couple hip circles if it feels good. Just letting that leg be heavy. Moving through that hip socket. That strap is just there as a little extra support and help. And hug your knee in again. You can hug both knees in. Rock that low back, side to side. Take some circles here. Whatever feels good. And then you can end it however you want. Maybe you want to do a little waterfall, send those feet to the ceiling. Legs up the wall. Maybe you just lay here for a few seconds with your breath. And you're done. See you later.